Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I come to you live Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Arizona time. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And it looks like we had a little bit of rain, and depending on where you were in the valley, you got a lot of rain, no rain, or some rain. We got no rain. However, today, it kind of sprinkled on me. I was out and about today running a couple of errands, and it didn't really rain like a whole bunch on me today, but it like sprinkled on me on spots. So it was kind of like that over the weekend too. So, but it's been nice today for the weather. Like right now, it's only 87 degrees, so my watch tells me. And I don't know that it got super warm today. I believe it only got like in the 90s, if it even got that today. So kind of nice. But they say that later this week, it's supposed to get warm again, and then no rain this weekend. And it's supposed to get hot again this weekend. But it's supposed to get rain today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So we're supposed to, for the next 3 days, supposed to be cooler than we have been. So that'll be kind of nice. So I'm in the fall mode. So I was thinking to do a fall card, which is out of our catalog for the fall, September through December. So I kind of picked a fall card. And I love fall leaves, even though here in Arizona, we don't have fall. Yes, Mom, hi. It's hot for our trip, I know. Back into the triple digits for our trip. So I am taking my mom to Laughlin. This is our annual trip for her birthday. And we are going to be gone Friday through Monday. So I will not be live next Monday because we will be coming back on Monday, and I won't have time to prepare for my live on Monday. But I will be gone over the weekend. But yes, it will be hot again for just in time for us to be gone for the weekend, and it'll be hot all over again for the weekend. Hopefully no rain while we're driving, though, because I don't like to drive. You know how I don't like to drive in the rain, but, you know, I think the rain will be all done by the time we get ready to be out on the road. But, you know, we've done it before. So super excited to go on our trip. Very happy, very excited to do that. Very, very excited to be ready to be doing that. Anyways, so I've been just thinking about fall, and our catalog, our mini catalog comes out for everybody for September. And so thanks, Mom. I love being with you. I know we just don't get enough time to hang out together. So a whole weekend together, just you and I, is so much fun. And just to be a girls' trip and to be away just one-on-one is so nice. So this comes out for everybody September 1st. And I've been looking through this. I got some of my fun stuff that as a demonstrator, you get to have first dibs and you get to pick some stuff. So I picked fall leaves, even though here in Arizona, we don't really get fall leaf colors, but we do get to have some fall stuff. So I kind of thumbed through here, and when you get your catalog on page 42 and 43 is this fall leaf collection. And you can get it either as just a bundle, which will be the autumn leaves stamp set and the die set, or you can get it as a whole suite, which will come with the paper, the die and stamp set, the adhesive backed speckled dots, which I did not use on Surprise, but I did not use. You get 2 ribbons, which is amazing. So you get this really pretty, I didn't use that too. I was going to make a bow. I didn't like how it kind of looked. But this really pretty bow, copper bow, and then this other pretty bow ribbon, which I did use on my other card, and I'm going to use it too. So this ribbon, you can fray at the end, which is really nice. You can pull a piece of it and it'll crinkle up for you. It's really nice thick ribbon, so that's really fun. you get the dots. Oh, and you get the 6x6 paper, but you also get some really pretty, I don't have it. I put it somewhere, some other really pretty shiny paper too. So the suite is really beautiful. This paper that comes in this 6x6 paper is gorgeous. I mean, all of our paper is. So, hi, Sarah. Oh my goodness. I got some of the Halloween stuff and I played with that last time. So that was super fun. Them bones, I played with that. So I decided to do the fall this time. This paper, oh my goodness, is beautiful. I mean, this fall paper, this is one side and then this is the other side, the leaf side. And then you have this side and then this is the other side. So as usual, our paper is like, you have one side that's like, and then you have shiny side. So, I mean, this stuff is like so amazing to play with. I can't believe it. So I kind of tried to pick some of the shiny paper and then some of the fall paper to play with. So that's what I did, because these colors are just, I mean, you have books and then the other side is shiny and then this fall one. Oh my goodness, that's what I did. The Halloween sets, I know, aren't they amazing? I loved the Halloween sets too. I couldn't pick which ones I wanted either. Oh my gosh, they're so much fun. I don't usually decorate for Halloween, but I have fun playing with the Halloween stuff too. So, oh my gosh, they were so much fun. You've been working on Halloween bags. Oh, for bingo. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be gone, so I can't play bingo because we're not going to be here. Laura's going to come play with. Okay, so this is the card that I did, and then I decided to do a different one for tonight. So I played with this, and why is it not working? Thank you. Come on. Go this way. I don't know why it's not. There we go. It was not working. So this is the card that I decided to do. And I picked this background that has the trees, but you can't really see them, but it just gives it a really nice background to it. And then I picked two of the really pretty shiny backgrounds. And so, and then I wanted to try to pick the color of the out to make the leaves. I picked these colors out. So this is crushed curry and this is pumpkin. And then I used the berry vanilla and I used the berry vanilla here. So, and this is you can fray it, which is so fun. That's so much fun to fray with this and play with this. I didn't do too much playing with it, but it's really a fun ribbon to play with and you can do so much with it. So then I decided I wanted to do a different color to make the card, to make this card for tonight. Oh, and then I did the envelope too. So I put on the envelope. I had a little piece left, so I put it on the envelope. So I decided I wanted to switch up the colors a little bit. So I picked a different color. I was like, well, I think these colors kind of go together. So I still used the copper color for my base. Oh, thank you. So this is called copper clay. So I still use copper clay as my base. And so this measures the 4 1/4 by 11 and then scored it at 5 1/2. So that's going to be our card base. And because it's dark, then I was like, on the inside, it's going to need a piece to go on the inside so that you can write. So I went ahead and put the berry vanilla on the inside. So that's going to need a 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. So also you could stamp some of the leaves, but the leaves are like these, just these are the ones that stamp. And so you can stamp these ones too, but I didn't really want to stamp those. I really wanted the leaves that you can cut out, but you can't. Those don't have the stamps to them. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to stamp anything. So what I decided was I'm going to just put this piece on the bottom, which will match this part of the card that I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this on the bottom like I did the other one. So I'm going to just glue that on, and then I'm going to cut it off. You could measure it, but I didn't measure it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on it, and then I'm going to just cut it off. I didn't measure it. It's just a scrap from when I was cutting it earlier. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to put it on here, and then I'm going to just cut it off. And now I'm going to just glue this on. You could put a sentiment on the inside. I typically don't put sentiments on the inside when I'm doing these, just because I don't know what I'm going to do with it later. And that way I don't have a sentiment. And that if I go to pull it out, then I can put a sentiment later. So I'm going to just put this on the inside. Then it's just kind of dressed up a little bit. Okay, so now for the outside, our first layering piece is going to be, it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4, and I decided to do Moody Mauve. So that's going to go on here. Very different. And I wasn't sure that it really went together, but when I put it all together, it'll go together. I was like, I think so. But I do kind of like it together because the piece that's going to go on the top, the leaves, that it has Moody Mauve in it. So it will go, it'll all go together. And it does kind of look nice on this copper clay. Very different colors, but it does look really kind of nice. Very different colors, very different color schemes. This piece, this is the leaves piece. This is the designer paper, series paper. I love these leaves. So this is the Moody Mauve that's in there, and this is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So see, this goes with this, and this ties with the copper clay. So we're going to put that on. And then all ties together, and it's all, I know it's teeny tiny little 8s. Normally we don't like 8s because it's so hard to work with, but just wanted that little bit of a background around the edges. I know it's a pain, but it just, you probably can't tell, but it just pulls that little bit of Moody Mauve out. Makes it look really. Now we need 2 pieces of cardstock, and I decided to use Moody Mauve, and those are 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And then you need 2 pieces of designer series paper, and again, it's from the same set. And I decided that I wanted to use this piece, which you know, again, the other side, this, and that happens to just be that side, but I don't want to use that side again, but I want this side. And I know that this kind of, fades into that side, but I'm going to put that behind it, and I'm going to put this piece up front. But even when you use the very vanilla, it did that with the other card too, but it still looks okay. I could have used another copper clay piece. You know, it's all in your liking, but I just wanted to go with the Moody Mauve theme. You know, again, it's just a little bit of a background of it, so you're getting some of that flash of this really pretty gold part of it. Do this one. I even tried, I was going to make some of the leaves flashy, and I tried that, and I probably just didn't pick the right color. They did die cut some out, and I just didn't like them. So I just hadn't worked with it enough. So probably once I work with it a little bit more. All right, so now I'm gonna glue this one on first. All right, so I decided last time I didn't put this on right. I actually should have put it on there. So I think I'm gonna glue this on. Put this on. Put this down. I didn't like how it sat. So I think I'm gonna put my glue dots and then glue on top of it. I didn't like where it sat before. So I should have wrapped it around before I put that on there, and I forgot I was going to do that. One more glue dot on. It's going to be just about right. We're gonna, oh, now I covered it up. No, I still didn't like how that is either. All right. That on. Put this on. Going to go this way. But you don't want to go past the card, otherwise it won't go in the envelope. All right, and now we'll put this back on. And then we'll build our I'm going to stamp on my Moody Mauve with my Moody Mauve, and I'm going to use the same sentiment. I debated, but I put autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. So I'm going to stamp that on here. That's all the stamping I did. And then what I did was I built around this. So I put my little dimensionals on here. And then I built all my little leaves on here. Just because it made it easier for me. So I put out a whole bunch of colors. So I matched, let's see, and I did a whole bunch of different kinds. So on our paper, it tells us what colors are in here. And I really wanted to pick out some of the colors in, again, with this. So I did early espresso, and then I did, this is Pretty Peacock, and this one wasn't on there, but I really like that one. That one is Wild Wheat, and I thought that it kind of went. So I actually think I just thought that might just kind of go in there. So I put Wild Wheat in there anyways. So, and I just kind of built this. This is how I built the other one, is I just kind of threw these in here and just kind of built it around. Put a glue dot because I don't have another. I want this one to kind of just go in there. Put one there. And I want another one. Kind of build it however you want it to look. More of this down here. There we go. And then just put that on here. Oops. Stick that on. There you go. Just cut out a bunch of extras just because I wasn't sure how many I wanted to use. I didn't know how much, what it would look like. And then you can take this edge and you just use your fingernail and you just kind of fray the edge. And it just frays. It frays really cute. Just kind of separate it. And I didn't like some of this edge, this sticking out. So I cut this part off. Didn't like this part. I liked the frayed part, but I didn't like the long parts. So I just cut that part off. So I liked this frayed part. So, and then the inside is like this. And then I had the piece left over for the envelope. And this piece, I chose that piece. You could have done that piece or you could have done that piece. I just picked that piece. You could do any one of the pieces for the envelope, but I just thought that was just a fun piece. You could have done any of them. You could have picked any piece for the envelope. Oh, I could have turned it over. Oh, and I still can. Oh, let's do that side. I forgot that side was the, do that side. Match that side. That side off. I mean, that side matches too, but that side is pretty too. I don't know what that side. So that's the one that I did tonight. Pretty good timing. And then this is the one that I did earlier today. So just different colors, just different coloring, but still using that same set. Now I did not use gems. I always use gems. I wasn't sure. I mean, there's quite a bit going on. So I didn't think that it really needed any gems. I love these speckled dots. I think they're really neat, but I don't know that I really need to add anything to them. I think that this is quite a bit going on, so I didn't add any to them. But I think the card stands out quite a bit as it is, and I think that's quite a bit. So I just didn't think I needed to add any more. So, but yeah. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Sarah. I'm glad everybody likes it. You know, I think it's going to be a fun set to like work with and, get to be able to do different things with. I mean, I had some other visions too, so I was racking my brain just trying to figure out some of them. So, but anyways, thanks so much for joining me tonight. Hope everyone has a great evening. And again, I will be gone next Monday, so I won't have a live, but I'll be back the following Monday. So everyone have a great evening, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.